All right, I'm going to go over how we can make a standard form from any form of an equation. So that way we can find the conic section, like the type it is, and we're going to use the completing the square method. And after that, we're going to like identify like, its center, and like if it's a circle, we're going to say what its radius is, or if it's a hyperbola, we're going to identify the asymptotes, that sort of thing. But first things first, what you want to first, or one way you can first start doing it is let's have the constants or the numbers on one side. Let's have it on the right. So the negative 20, we'll keep it there. And let's group together the x terms and grouped together the y terms. So let's rewrite this. So we have 2x squared plus 16x coming in front, and followed by 6y squared equals negative 20. Now, completing the square, if you remember, like back from your quadratic equation days, when you have like I'm gonna write it over here. So we have like a formula where it's like y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. We look at the b. Well, we don't just look at it. We do something with the math. So we add what you're doing is you're gonna add half of b over 2 squared to each side. So you essentially do that for the x terms and for the y terms. So in this case, the b in this group is going to be 16. So we're going to add 16 over 2 squared, which is adding 8 squared. Now we do that because then this is going to be easy to work out. Oh, wait, actually, whoa, before we even go there, let's make this little, let that be a lesson to myself and to you. Because, well, always make sure to check if you can take something out of the terms, because you can always, I guess, power it down, if that makes sense. In this case, we can take out the 2. So we have 2 times x squared plus 8x. This we can't do anything. And let's just go and let me just talk about the y terms. Because the y terms, we don't have to do anything, because not just with that, but there is no b term. There is no we're not adding y's. So we're already done completing the square. It's already done. That's cool. But here we're not. So we're going to have to add half of 8 squared. So we're going to have add 8 over 2 squared to each side. So it's adding 4 squared. So adding 4 squared, let me just write 4 squared. Let's rewrite this part as then 2 times x squared plus 8x plus 4 squared. 4 squared is 16 plus 16 plus 6 times y squared equals negative 20. On this side, we have to add this, but make sure to distribute this 2, because you're really not just adding 16, you're adding 2 times 16 to each side. So you're adding 32. So add 32 to the right. Yeah, careful about that. Well, be careful also about dropping your marker. Now we continue. So we have 2 times, and the reason we do this is because whatever this number was, which is 4, that's what this is going to factor into. So what this factors into is x plus 4 squared, because x plus 4 times x plus 4 will be x plus 8x plus 16 plus 6y squared. No more need for the parentheses. Equals 12. Yeah? And then from here, we can now just divide everything by 12, because we want to set this equal to 1. So 12, 12, 12. And then this breaks down to just be x plus 4 squared over 6, right? Yeah, over 6 plus the 6 over 12 becomes just 1/2, so plus y squared over 2 and equal to 1. Yay! And then from here, we can use this to like figure everything out. So where should we go? Okay, let's just go over here. Well, I guess maybe I can squeeze in a little like sketchy sketch. So okay, so this is your a value. Your a is or your a squared is 6. So then your a is the square root of 6. Your a is the square root of 6, which is going to be some decimal. What decimal is it? 2.44. 2. Or let's just say 2.45. So a is going to be about 2.45. B squared is 2. Then b is going to be the square root of 2, which is like 1.41. Nice. And then we're going to solve for c by doing something. We're going to use this equation actually. We're going to use the a squared equals b squared plus c squared. And then we can solve for c squared because we know a squared is 6, b squared is 2. So then we're going to have 6 is equal to 2 plus c squared. So then c squared is 4. Let's go in purple. So c is 2. And then from here, we identify the h and k. H is -4. H is -4. And then k is 0. And then so we know our center is going to be at -4, 0. So let's just put everything together now. So we have a horizontal ellipse. A horizontal ellipse. And I'm going to draw it over here. So I'm going to start off by drawing a dot with this marker. Looks good. The center is at -4, 0. -4, 0 looks okay. Now, what I'm going to do is switch my marker to my red one. And since it's horizontal, side to side, can't fit. We go this way. We go this way, a units, which is going to be about 2.45 to the right and to the left. If that even makes sense. So I'm going to go this far to the left. 2.45 taken away from -4, so this will be -6.45, comma 0. This will be one of the vertices. And the other one's going to be on the other side. Add 2.45. Ow. Ow. And that'll be -1.55, right? -1.0. Come on. Come on. Yep. Weird parentheses. And then I switch to my blue marker or expo. And then I go above and below, above and below this point to get to my co-vertices. So I'm going to go up 1.41 units above 0. So this will be -4, comma 1.41. And I go down 1.41 units. This will be -4, comma -1.41. Yeah. And then I now can draw, well, actually, where the foci, well, let me use a purple. The foci, where's my, oh yeah, here's my C. If that's supposed to be a 2, guys, you look carefully. And then that just means I go 2 to the right, 2 to the left of the center. So I'm going to put one foci over here. I'm going to label this F1, and that'll be a -2, 0. And then on this side, I'm going to put the other foci. This will be at -6, 0. Beautiful. Oh, not a problem. And then I draw my ellipse. Hopefully this turns out okay. That'll do. And there you go. There's your ellipse. Looks good. Well, looks okay. Yeah. I'm actually surprised it'll fit in there, but that's what happens when you do math all day, all the time. But yeah. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll hopefully see you guys again.